So as you can see, it's quite a process. First, the outgoing governor has to be explained what this whole procedure will be. Once she understands it, she will then hand over those instruments, as you can see them on the table, to the new governor and his deputy. Then thereafter, the speech.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing governor will hand over the instruments of power to the incoming governor, and she'll start by handing over the county seal. You can touch, Your Excellency. This is the county seal. Now we have handed over the county seat to the new governor. Now the outgoing governor will hand over the constitution and all the laws that govern the county government to the new governor. And these are the religious books. We anticipate that the governor will be guided by religion. So we'll hand over the religious books. We shall now hand over the county coat of arms. So those are the instruments of power that the new governor has been given to take over the leadership of this government. Makofi kwa the new governor. Mwishowe, ndugu wapenzi, mwishowe iko bendera ya serikali ya Kenya na tuko na bendera ya serikali ya gatuzi la Nairobi ambalo pia His Excellency atapewa, na tuwe tumemaliza au amechukua usukani wa kuendesha serikali ya Nairobi. So tutamalizia hapo na nirudishe kwa Jimmy.
Wapi shangwe na vigelegele. Ladies and gentlemen, the governor and his deputy of Nairobi County, Johnson, Sakaja, and Njoroge Musiri. Let me hand over actually this part of the program to the deputy governor, who will then invite the governor, who will then invite the president-elect. Over to you, Your Excellency, Deputy Governor of Nairobi County. Wapi makofi ya Deputy Governor jamani?
We can be seated now, those who have seats. The President-elect of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, Dr. William Ruto, the incoming Governor of Nairobi City County, Your Excellency, Johnson Sakaja, the outgoing Governor of Nairobi City County. Yes, thank you. Her Excellency Anne Kananu, the Speaker of the County Assembly, the Director of the Nairobi Metropolitan Services, Major General Badi, the Presiding Judge, Nairobians, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is a culmination of a long journey that we have walked together with the people of this great city. It has been a tough experience, and we are now more than ever prepared to deliver what Nairobi residents desire for their leadership. I wish to sincerely thank the Kenya Kwanza Alliance for all the support they accorded the Johnson Sakaja Njoroge Mushiri ticket, led by our President-elect, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, and DP-elect His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. Kenya Kwanza enabled the voice of Mama Mboga, border riders, the small traders, and all the hustlers out there to be heard. We thank you for that support. My role as Deputy Governor shall be to assist my boss, the new Governor, His Excellency Johnson Sakaja, to deliver on our mandate and on all the pledges we made during the campaigns. We will do our best to deliver all of them. Are we particularly keen on ensuring that we make Nairobi pro-business by streamlining the licensing regime and building systems to make it easier for Nairobi residents and business people to not only receive services, but to also pay what is due to the county government. It is your cooperation that will enable us to meet our revenue targets and to use the same revenue to deliver services to you. I will be, therefore, ready to work with yourselves and the other elected leaders in the city to ensure that we keep on our promise of creating a city of order and dignity and hope and opportunities for all. To the staff of Nairobi City County Government, my office shall be open to you. We have heard your issues and we shall address them expeditiously. In turn, you will be expected to deliver efficiently and support the governor's programs, arrived at through extensive interactions with members of the public. You know, we went to every corner and every part of this county and listened to what people told us and what they wanted us to do, and we put that in our promise to yourselves. And as I conclude, I wish to thank my family for standing by me through the arduous campaign period. You have been my pillar, and I truly thank you and thank God for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to invite His Excellency, my friend, the Honorable Sakaja Arthur Johnson, the fourth Governor of City County of Nairobi, to make his remarks. Your Excellency, sir.
Asante sana. Let's be seated. Asanteni sana. Thank you, everyone. God is good, and all the time, and that's His nature. I must begin today by saying thank you. Thank you all. Asanteni sana. Where do I start? It has been a long journey. Maybe I should start from the beginning so that you can understand my motivation and what this day means to me and what this day means to Nairobi. I grew up less than 2 kilometers from here, in Ngara, in Nairobi. I remember as children growing up, we lived in a neighborhood of contrasts. While we weren't poor, I wouldn't say we were poor, but our estate wasn't the best either. And I'm so happy to see my relatives all here. It wasn't as organized or as clean as our neighbors. And I've given this story many times. And I always wondered why that was so. Especially compared to our immediate neighboring estate that seemed like heaven to us. The roads were nicer, there was no litter, the grass was even greener. But I eventually got to know, at that young age, that it was because that neighborhood did not necessarily have better people. They were just organized. They had created a sense of community. They had selected good leadership, and things worked. So being the politician I was, even then 7 years of age, I organized a demonstration to protest that system. I got other children involved, and things began working. And I'm proud to say that even then we started seeing change. I've also just learned that today, on this day, August the 25th, in 2012, Neil Armstrong, who was the first person to set foot on the moon, died at 82. He accomplished that at age 38, which is a year older than me at that time. And what I really admired about him was the ability to dream. If Neil and his team were bold enough to dream to be the first people on the moon, what is stopping us as Nairobians, including the 7-year-olds out there like I was, from hoping for a working city? I don't think it is too much for us to ask for. We can do it. From Kayole to Langata, Makadara to Dagoretti, throughout the entire span of our 17 sub-counties, 85 wards, Nairobi is full of vibrant culture, inspiration, ambition, energy, and hope. And I have always believed that all we need is a working city, and we will become unstoppable, that we will become a regional and global force. This is what we stand for: a city of order, a city of dignity, a city of hope, and a city of opportunity for all. We can make Nairobi work together. At this point, Your Excellency, President-elect, and all the leaders here, I want to acknowledge my competitors, especially my friend Polycarp Igathe, who I sat with recently, and he excused himself for today saying he's traveling. I want to acknowledge him because many of you might not know, but really running for office is above all an act of patriotism and courage. And like any race, the best political contest challenge candidates to their very best and to the end of their wits. So thank you, Polycarp Igathe, for engaging on the issues and for moving our county and our politics forward in the most positive way. You are a true embodiment of siasa safi, which I believe in. Thank you, Polycarp. And also thank you for all the other candidates. I've seen my friend Haman Grewal somewhere here. You saw him at the earlier debate. He did very well. Thank you, Haman, for being here. And we hope that we can all work together because the politics is over now. Nairobians want services. Nairobians want all our ideas moving together for the sake of the city of Nairobi. It would be remiss for me to talk about Nairobi that we aspire to have without recognizing the many, many individuals and leaders on whose shoulders it's an honor for us to stand. The story of Nairobi has been a story that has been unfolding for decades. It has many authors. This is just a new chapter, and I hope this will be its best chapter yet. From the first mayor of Nairobi, Charles Rubia, to the last mayor, George Aladwa. From the first governor under this constitution, Governor Evans Kidero, to Governor Mike Sonko Mbuvi, Governor Ann Kananu, my sister who is here, as well as Major General Badi of the NMS, thank you. And thank you to all the others who have faithfully served this county. I want to thank the MCAs who have been there, the former councillors, the former city fathers that we used to call. They have all played a part to bring Nairobi to where it is today, and it is an honor for us to take it to the next level and to the next level and to take it to higher heights as Nairobi. And we will do it. That is our commitment. But most of all, I want to thank the citizens of Nairobi. The quality of any democracy is defined by the caliber of its citizens. And in this election, the citizens of Nairobi proved their mettle and made this country proud. We actively engaged in the process. We debated, we deliberated, we shared our views, our aspirations, and our concerns. you showed up to vote. And most of all, we maintained respect for each other, which is the true definition of peace. You voted across party lines, across tribal lines, beyond that divide, and we showed this country what the people of Nairobi are truly made of. The symbolism of this election might be bigger than what we might understand now. But today, in Mathare, in Kibera, in Roysambu, in Dandora, in Westlands, if Sakaja Johnson is the governor of Nairobi, every child knows that they can believe in the beauty of their dreams, and that tomorrow they too can be who they want to be. I'm going to be honest, this was an improbable campaign. When we set out about a year or two ago, it was a campaign not based on personal identities, but on the promise of shared ideals and ideas. It was a campaign whose agenda was not defined by the small pockets of power, but inspired by the aspirations, reality, and resilience of the common Nairobian, the Mwananchi. A campaign that set out to focus not on what divides us, but on what we can achieve together. And when we traversed this city, we reminded each other, we reminded ourselves that the pain Mama Njeri feels when she cannot feed a child is the same pain that Mama Kinyi feels when she cannot put food on the table. That the Kikuyu dreams in the same way as the Kalenjin and the Luo, has the same aspirations as the Luya, that they are not opposed to each other. That there is no Kamba pothole in Nairobi. There is no Kikuyu lack of water. There is no Masai hunger. That we have more that unites us than what divides us as a city. And the results of the election showed just that. That the people of Nairobi stand united. They acknowledge that there's more that brings us together, and they want a united county moving forward. That jirani yako ndio ndugu yako. And that is why I must salute the people of Nairobi for maintaining peace, for remaining peaceful, even as we wait for the outcome of the Supreme Court petition. Thank you, watu wa Nairobi. Mko mbele tu sana. In many ways, as I've said, in many ways, I was an improbable candidate, a long shot. As I said earlier, kijana wa mtaa with a dream. And that dream will start being implemented. As weeks turned to months, a campaign turned into a community, small at first, and then bigger, diverse, dynamic, disruptive, until what started as an impossible, improbable campaign, in what I feel has been a journey that I started when I was 7 years old, to some very naive, to others frankly a bit insane. What started with that improbability, led by an improbable candidate, today becomes an irrevocable commitment by your governor to yourselves. And the commitment, I'm seeing my daughter is having a lot of fun. She'll watch one day. The commitment is a commitment. She's dancing with the Lady Justice, with the President-elect. She's just like my mom. It is a commitment we're making, not just to those who voted for us, or even those who voted at all, but to every single citizen of this county. And it is simple. We will work with you to build a Nairobi whose hallmark is order, that upholds the dignity of all its citizens, that democratizes hope and creates opportunities for all. That our people deserve dignity. That the days of leaving your house and coming back in the evening to find a demolished structure are over in the county of Nairobi. That the days of innocent traders and hawkers just plying their trade because the administration has not provided for them, being chased and bungled into rust-filled contraptions by my good officers in the county, are over. That we will give our people the opportunity to do business, the opportunity to thrive, the opportunity to be who they're supposed to be. Because everybody, invariably, wants the same thing: to go about their lives peacefully, to make something out of themselves, and to guarantee their children, just like her, a future. That is the future we want to guarantee for Nairobi. We want a Nairobi that is not just an emblem of African achievement, but an epicenter of global economic activity. A Nairobi that is always open for business 24 hours. A Nairobi where the rules of engagement are clear, the game is fair, and the playing field is level for everybody. A Nairobi where talent, the talent of our young people, is nurtured, and the audacity of lawful enterprise, the hustle of everyday Kenyans, is encouraged and rewarded, not criminalized and curtailed. That is the new Nairobi, a first-class county without a second-class citizen. A county led by a government that is not focused, that is not just focused on those with millions of shillings in their accounts, but those with millions of ideas in their minds. Those are the people you're going to focus on in this county. A Nairobi that is propelled forward by bipartisan collaboration on the principles that we can all agree on. That no child should have to go hungry, because we cannot starve our children of opportunity and expect our future to be full. That no family should have to face poverty because they have pursued treatment when somebody falls sick, and no patient should have to endure illness because there aren't enough medical personnel or medication. That access to safe, clean, and adequate water and to a decent and affordable shelter is not the preserve of a few, but the right of all. That being a free citizen must also mean being free to move safely and efficiently within your own county. Today, we commit to delivering a Nairobi where the true spirit and promise of devolution is realized, where we in the government report to you, the people. That's what we've started. That's where we're going. And I want to be honest with you again, it will not be easy. There are no quick fixes. There are no silver bullets. There's a lot of work to be done and to deliver on this future. And I hope that we will all work together, that let's together make Nairobi work. This work begins today, the 25th of August. And more than ever, I am convinced we will get there, not because the journey is easy, not because there are secrets or magic wands to be waved in Nairobi, but because we will do it together. Everybody has a place at the table of Nairobi. To the entire leadership of Nairobi, our senator, our women rep, our MPs, all our MCAs, and I'm very glad to see all the MCAs of Nairobi here from across the political divide. Our voters have passed a very strong message to us. They voted with great expectations and across party lines. In their wisdom, they chose MCAs, MPs, a senator, a governor, women rep from different parties. In their wisdom. For me, political grandstanding is over. It is time to work. I commit to work with each and every one of you for the sake of the people that we so dearly love. That is my commitment to you. Nairobi, thank you for giving me the most important assignment of my life. Together we have already we have dared to defy the status quo. Now let us dare to redefine it. Let's make Nairobi work for all of us. I want to thank everyone who believed in me in this journey and supported us on this journey. I want to thank my family, my confidant, my team, my running mate, Njoroge Mushiri, and I think I'm the luckiest governor to have a running mate like this. Njoroge Mushiri, our party leader, Your Excellency, William Samoei Ruto, the President-elect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me when others found it difficult too. Thank you for standing by the people of Nairobi. Thank you for being here. And most importantly, God Almighty, who has never failed me and who will never fail us as a people. God bless Kenya. God bless Nairobi. Twende kazi. Asanteni sana. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the President-elect, allow me to recognize the current governor of Nairobi, or former, in fact it's former now. Sorry, sijazoea. I'll get the hang of it. Allow me to recognize the former governor of Nairobi, Anne Kananu, and allow her to make some brief remarks, as well as Major General Badi, who we thank for the work that has been done in Nairobi. We had a chat yesterday. We sat down and discussed the way forward. Nairobi will work. We will work together. And I'm glad that General Badi, contrary to what has been out in the media, is very ready to fully hand over all the functions of Nairobi County to the people. We have returned the power to the people. But even as we do that, we must recognize the good work that your team has done, General Badi. We will continue that process of handing over together. So, Mheshimiwa Kananu, karibu to give your remarks. Tumpigie makofi, huwa amekuwa gavana wetu under difficult circumstances. Karibu sana gavana.
Asante sana.
Is it on?
Is it on? No, it's not. Is it on? It's not on. Thank you so much, Governor Sakaja. Your Excellency, the President-elect, and the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, and the Deputy and Your Excellency, Governor Johnson Sakaja, Arthur, Your Excellency, Governor James Njoroge Mushiri, all elected leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor and humility that I congratulate my brother and a friend, Governor Sakaja Arthur Johnson, and his deputy, Mushiri Njoroge, as the new leadership team and steered this great city of Nairobi. I also want to congratulate the new elected leaders of Nairobi County Assembly. Niseme, for those MCAs ambao wameweza kurudi, congratulations. Na wale pia hawakuweza kurudi, there's also another time. Tunaambiangwa asiyekubali kushindwa sio mshindani. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a great privilege for me as a young lady, I can call myself a young lady from Tharaka Nithi, to have been given the opportunity to serve the over 6 million Nairobians who live, work, and invest in this beautiful city for the last 18 months. Today, as the first female governor of this great city, I stand tall on the shoulders of women who have come before me and broken the glass ceiling. Indeed, Nairobi is no stranger to women leadership. I want to say this: when history is read, I know I have a paragraph as a first woman governor of Nairobi. I wish to thank the Almighty God for being so gracious to me throughout my life, in service, and up to this point in time. My friends and my family for always giving so much the needed prayers and support. And especially to my son, who has always known me as a mother and a father. I want to thank my son because he has always been there for me. He has stood by me and he understood that Mommy is a politician, and above all, he has excelled in his education. I wish to thank the Almighty God for being so gracious to me throughout my life in service, and up to this point in time. My friends and family, sorry for repeating, for always giving so much needed prayers and support. Ladies and gentlemen, my journey in public service also not be possible without the support and sacrifice of others, especially the county staff and the outgoing members of the county assembly, and to my predecessor, Governor Mike Sonko, for he gave me an opportunity to serve this great county as a Chief Officer for Disaster Management and Coordination, and later nominated me as his Deputy Governor, and appreciating my commitment to service. I want to thank His Excellency Mike Mbuvi Sonko, capability and my service to the people of Nairobi. I want to thank him so much. He put me into the limelight and made me the person you're seeing today, handing power to the people of Nairobi. As I say kwaheri to Nairobi residents and Nairobi City County staff, I want to give your new governor the much needed support to enable him to achieve the dream of making Nairobi the city of order and dignity, hope and opportunity. To my brother, Governor Sakaja, I am aware you're cognizant of the challenges that the people of Nairobi face and what needs to be done. I encourage you to speedily pick up the mantle to serve the people of Nairobi. I want to put it and very clearly say this. Sakaja, when he was a senator, he was one of the guys who really put me into task that I have to serve the people of Nairobi. I want to tell you, before I leave this podium, I only had 1.5 years to serve. And I pray to God, I wish He gave me 5 years. But to Sakaja, I want to thank you, because Sakaja, in the Senate, he used to tell me like, no, Governor, you have to do this, you have to do that. Governor Sakaja, I want to thank you for making sure the interest of people of Nairobi is well served and taken care of. And I believe you're going to do your best. And those things we did behind the boardroom, many of you don't know we have boardrooms. We have boardrooms. As leaders, you have boardrooms. We have discussed so many things with Sakaja. He has a private file, I want to tell you. In any organization, we have the first file, the second, and the third. So Sakaja has a second file. He knows how to handle you people, and I believe, leaving Nairobi to Sakaja, I know you're well taken care of. I am aware you're cognizant of the challenges that the people of Nairobi face, and that needs to be done. I encourage you to speedily pick up the mantle to serve the people of Nairobi. Nairobi County staff with lot of sobriety, devotion, humility, compassion, and vision. As governor, you need to be affirmative in your decision as to propel Nairobi County forward. Nairobians elected you as your governor. Be ready to make decisions affirmatively, and decisions that will continue making Nairobi to place for all to thrive. To Nairobi County staff, continue being diligent with your work. Please work closely with Governor Sakaja and accord him all the necessary support he requires to succeed. Niseme kwa Kiswahili, na waomba wafanyikazi wote wa Nairobi County, tafadhali simameni na Sakaja, mumpatie all the necessary support that he requires for him to deliver to the people of Nairobi. Tuko pamoja? Mungu awabariki na asanteni sana. Let me take this opportunity. Let me give the mic back to the Deputy Governor, Moshiri, to take over the program. Thank you so much and God bless you. Nawapenda nyote.
Thank you, former Governor Kananu, for your speech. We know that you had to work under very difficult circumstances, and we believe that you did your best to deliver for the people of Nairobi. The people of Nairobi have made a decision to unify the centers of power around which they get served, and that is why they have put in overwhelmingly the government of His Excellency Johnson Sakaja. And looking forward and going forward, we intend to work and deliver for you as per your expectations. At this point, I'd like to recognize and ask up the stage Major General Badi to come and say a few words. He's done a great job as well, and we should recognize all the good work that has been done around the city. So, Major General Badi, please come and make your remarks.
Your Excellency, the President-elect, Your Excellency, the Governor of Nairobi, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Your Excellency, the former Governor, Your Excellencies from Diplomatic Corps, all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First of all, today is a great day of celebration. For the governor, was a personal friend of mine. We worked very well. Since the creation of NMS, Sakaja has been a backbone of helping NMS achieve its target. So today, I say congratulations, Your Excellency. NMS was created for specific mandate, and I'm very happy to report, Your Excellency, the Governor, that NMS has accomplished all the tasks given to do within the 2 years. And the extra tasks that we have taken on board, which are ongoing projects, I'll be more than happy to hand over. I know you'll make this great county prosper. We will start the process of handing over from next week. And as we wind up as NMS, going back to various ministries and some of the staff returning to the county, I would like to personally and on behalf of NMS pledge our support to the governor. We will always be available for you, to work with you to make Nairobi great again. Thank you very much. God bless Kenya. God bless the county. Thank you.
Thank you, General Badi. I think as we continue with our program, would like to acknowledge and hear our President-elect at some point. But before that, I know you haven't heard enough from the new governor-elect, isn't it? And you'd like to hear him again, is that so? Can I ask him come back? Your Excellency, Governor Sakaja.
Asante sana. I have nothing much to add, but to affirm to the staff in Nairobi County that we will work together. We will work together, and I know we have amazing people in the county. We have amazing people who have a heart for the people. We will start from tomorrow, and the first thing we must do is to reorient ourselves to know these people of Nairobi are our customers. We must serve them with respect, with diligence, and with honor and dignity. I also want to again to thank NMS General Body. Thank you for the things you've been able to achieve. We shall take over and do. And I'm glad that you are available for us to call upon you at any time. I know you also have a good team, and we shall sit down and agree who comes back to the county and who goes back to the national government. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to invite on stage the President-elect of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei.
Please, let's take our seats. Asante sana. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Governor Johnson Arthur Sakaja, and your good deputy, James Njoroge Mushiri, and your families, all elected leaders present here, the Director General of NMS, and the great people of Nairobi, good afternoon. Hamjambo. Let me join the people of Nairobi in congratulating you, Governor Johnson Sakaja, your deputy, and your team for a wonderful election period that I shared with you and many other Nairobians and Kenyans. We have come here to witness your inauguration as Governor of Nairobi. I want to say, from my family and I, congratulations. From the UDA and Kenya Kwanza family, congratulations. You have made us proud. I want to take this opportunity at this very early moment, not only to congratulate you, but to wish you well as you take over the reins of governor of this great city, which also is the capital of the Republic of Kenya. As I congratulate you, Governor, to pass very special congratulations to the women elected governors of the Republic of Kenya. In this election, the people of Kenya made yet another historic decision. From the 3 governors that were elected in 2017 that are women, we now have 7 women elected as governors in the Republic of Kenya. And I want to say congratulations to the women of the Republic of Kenya and to those who have been elected as governors.